Yes, 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 yes. Yes, traders, it's your boy the Finally King. As usual, we are always here for Forex trading. Yeah, it has been a while. It has been a while without us having these daily sessions. However, however, we are going to. I was still analyzing the Trump strategy. I was still analyzing the Trump strategy. I was still analyzing the Trump strategy, but we are here. 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 Trump strategy is now you said that bro. Trump strategy. Whoever is trading, we no longer have the SMC, Akina ICT. We don't have that. We don't have that. As I speak, we are now trading what we call Trump strategy. Why am I saying so? As of currently, we have what we call we're having the war. The war is affecting us all. The war is affecting us all. So we can't force things. We can't force things. We are highly affected by the what? By the war. So as we share the live stream to our friends, invite them. It has been a while without us having these sessions, but I was still learning and grasping the strategy. So these particular days I'll be sharing it. I've delayed starting the live session. I was out of power. We had no electricity these ends. You know us who live in Charo. Yes. Let me take this opportunity to send greetings to the following. I'm seeing my brother Franco Reigns. How are you doing, Franco? Let me hope everything is good. Was ends. I'm seeing Medwa SP. How are you doing, Mr. Medwa SP? I'm seeing Engineer Maleb. How are you doing, Engineer? Is everything alright that side? Yes, Mr. Sports Music. Let me hope everything is okay. Yes, I'm seeing my brother Emma down there. Emma Trades. How's everything? Yes. Others are coming. It has been a while, but allow me inform you that these sessions have resumed today. Effectively, today is Monday. We have restarted. We have resumed. We just pray for the consistency and for the best. And we ask the Almighty to grant me time and energy so that I could be here sharing out with my colleagues. Normally, I come here, we do some technical analysis, and we see where we can enter from, where we can exit from, what can we look at for confirmations, and a lot of things in that way. So we should try to share out our sessions to our friends. Particularly, I won't give you the exact time that I'll always be at this time or this time. No, just so that every day. Oh, I was sleeping, man. Just every day, I'm going to be here. I can come in the morning, I can come in the evening, I can come at night. So just know we have resumed. We have resumed. We are going to be discussing basically about forex. You know, we trade, the forex industry is a bit wide. We have what we call the brokers sessions. We have the brokers, different brokers. What are the recommended brokers? How do they operate? Which one is better? Which one is not better? Which one should you use? We have what we call the prop farm industry, and that one is the wide one. And basically, I personally, I specified in that. However, I cannot give you 100% guarantee of being so profitable in prop farms. However, you can increase the chances of winning. Now, as we talk today, we are trading what we call the Trump strategy. Why do we call it Trump strategy? Is because that you'll be there trading, then President Trump has a tweet or has an information announcement to put, and then the market goes totally technically against the what? The setups. I can prove that on the live chats. You can see there. But before we shout too much, allow me first to do some chap analysis, because as I speak, the sessions have already started. London session is almost. We are now almost in the middle of the session, and as soon as possible, New York session will be opening. So it's better for the session to find you prepared and see if they are respecting your setup or if not. Because when you are trading, we always encourage traders to always have a trading plan. You need to have a trading plan. If you don't have a plan, most of the time, you might be affected. So as a forex trader who trades forex, you must have a plan, because trading plan is always giving you the guidance over what to do. I'm going to bring the time for asking questions. You'll also be there. Don't worry. Just keep on yourself. All what you can do is that tell me, FK, kindly look into this pair, look into this, you know. For that, we can, I can bear with you. So my brother, Mr. Gilbert, is saying that, FK, thanks so much. Finally, got funded, approved my payout last week on Friday. Yeah, that's what I always say. Whenever you follow instructions, you won't be able to get discouraged in those what, or discharged in those what, those prop firms. Now, there are certain prop firms that when you're trading with them, you should avoid having or making a lot of profits or increase the profits. Try to make minimum profits. Mr. Gilbert, what was the profit size that you locked? What were the profit size that you locked? So as you are telling us the profits, allow me do some analysis on XAUSD. I know very many traders out there, they trade gold. However, personally, due to my smaller experience, I no longer focus so much on gold. However, if it comes for a day for me to trade, again, I can trade it. But what I normally discourage nowadays, what size? 5K. Okay, that's very good. That's around $300. That's very good, my brother. So, before I start the live analysis, I'm sending more greetings to my colleagues down there. I'm seeing Mr. Medo S. I've talked about you. Mr. Alex, how are you doing, Mr. Alex? I'm seeing Mr. Sumaya, Mrs. Sumaya. I'm seeing My Opinion, Nsubuga, Lydia, Sumaya. I'm seeing I'm Osama, Sultan Lighting Solutions. Thank you for turning on Walugebe Shafik. Mata Pro, I'm seeing you, Justin, down there. Greetings to you all, Mr. Lubega. Yes, I'm going to be having these sessions every day. So just keep yourself in our Telegram channel so that you don't miss out. I won't give a particular time that I'll always be in the morning session or evening session. No, I'll be coming whenever I'm free. I can come in the morning, in the evening, midday, at night. Just stay tuned. Are you together, my brothers and sisters? Yes, just stay tuned. As we shall be concluding the sessions, we shall be talking about prop firms, of course. But as of now, allow me first to do some analysis. Let me first give you my expectations. What are my anticipations today? Yes, I'm not the final boss here, but at least I know I can give out some setups, and it can be shared. It can be shared multiple times. Are you together? So, I want to analyze XAUSD. I want to analyze XAUUSD. We see how these setups come up. Gold. This is the setup for gold. So far it's 10 minutes that have passed that I'm seeing a turn up is not so bad. Thank you so much. Like I've told you, we are going to resume our sessions. So normally, when you're doing the technical analysis, you know, honestly speaking, nowadays we no longer trade technicals. We normally focus on fundamentals. We trade fundamental analysis most of the time altogether. But as a trader, you just need to have a setup just in case, so that you don't gamble. So it's far better for the fundamentals to come in and respect your what? Your setup than the fundamentals coming and then you start looking for the what? For the setup. We only do that in case the setup it was invalid. Now I'm starting XAUSD. First of all, this is going to be the highest of this setup, and we can see that the market came back and retested. They retested this level and they did only retest, but again you can see they were able to provide the entry. It was an entry for whoever who wanted to make money on this setup. Meaning, if the market created a kind of this level of this formation, then this was a good area for retesting, and then you can see what came out of the retest. The market was able to give a stronger sell. Altogether, I'm going to be explaining as I'm doing the analysis. I want to show you things that I know you some of you might have been seeing them, some of us might have not been focusing on them. So this was a potential area. This was a very good confirmation for the sellers at this level altogether. However, currently we can see that we are looking forward for these zones whereby the market came to retest this level. We can see the which this was a liquidity grab. They came and swept this level. This was the previous low that we had. The previous low that we had. So they came and swept, because if you can really see, this was the movement. This was the movement from this level to this. It was a movement that had no momentum. We never had momentum at this level. So the market had to come back to get energy or to gain volume, and then you can see what came out of the volume. They respected the trend, and then the structure was clearly formed. So the same thing that happened here, we can easily see that it is trying to happen at this level. So you should expect any time from now, you should expect a serious move coming on a daily time frame. So we shall not consider all that. We just need to have some information in our heads. There's a certain information that you need to keep in what? In your head. So let us try to use the impulsive and see. If I'm to use the impulsive for analysis, obviously, I'm going to consider this level where the market currently is. It respected this MVG, they tapped into it, and then they bounced off downwards. You can see the candle formation they used to close. It has a very good signal, it has a very good message that is trying to give to traders. So let us try to lower the time frame and see. If you come to 4-hour time frame, we are going to have something of this kind. Now let me try to break this down. First of all, we expected the market to close above these levels. We can see at the impulsive move here. You know, I always say that when you're trading the impulsive, we always have a general rule that says after a consolidation, there is an impulsive move. So you can easily see it here. It happened. This was a range, and after this range, the market gave us an impulsive. That is the bullish buy that you see. That buy that came and popped up. So regardless of the impulsive, we can see that we had some particular zones already at this level. We had particular zones. This was now a strong resistance that was being formulated at this zone, at this level. So now this one turned out to be a zone, and that's why the market is selling technically at this level. But before of that, we have another food up here. We can see all this food, and then you have this. This was another impulse that was created after the consolidation, you can see, and then the market gave us an impulse of a downward direction. So the next candle they created, it gave us what next? If it was an engulfing closing above the previous one, we could have wished to move or to continue upwards. But since they never did so, then we have decided to consider this. However, the trend that we are having, you can see the market creating the swing highs, swing lows, swing highs, swing lows, swing highs, swing lows. And then previously, if you are to consider the previous two moves, we can see that the market is trying to fight the buyers. The buyers are still in the what? In the market. But regardless of anything, today the market opened in a serious what? A serious gap. I don't know whether I'm making myself clear. I don't know whether my people are following. So let us try to see what do we have on 1 hour. Again, XAUSD. Then another thing, when you're trading these instruments, nowadays this is what I could recommend traders. You should either trade higher time frames or you look into the lower time frames to avoid taking profits. Because most of my traders nowadays are coming to Moneybox. FK, I made $700, and then in the New York session I lost almost 1,000 USDs. So meaning he has lost almost all the profits. Now the problem is you overhold trades, but in this era we are not holding trades. We are not. Recently I had a 200k account. I got a payout was around 4,000 USDs. But if I can tell the way you got the 4,000, it was like you take profits. I was trading GBP, I was trading German 40 and US 30 and US 100, that is US Tech. I was taking every $300 to $500. That's the range average. Those are the profits I was taking. So I could open like 2 to 3 trades. When each of them gives me $300 or $500, I secure. Altogether, I secure the trade. So it's now that's the concept that traders should try to incur altogether. So this is 1 hour. Probably we're going to see why did the gap stop here. This is where the gap stopped from. This is where the gap stopped from. Now we are going to consider the zone here clearly. Remember, this is 1 hour. So to make things accurate, you can even remove the other ones so that you come up with a setup that we're going to use for the day. Are you on the same page, traders? So I'm going to consider this. Now, whatever happens here, it's whatever I'm going to use. Now, for me to get what we call the low risk areas, I'm going to consider the lower time frame. Now, this is 30 minutes or 15. It depends on whatever you want. So, since you are looking for daily food, I would recommend you to use 15. But remember, we have another rule. There is a general principle that says that most of the time the market always moves towards the gaps. Whenever the market creates imbalances in the market, then we shall always, most of the time, expect the market to go there. But there are chances. There are chances for the market not to first respect the gaps. Are you together, colleagues? So, currently this is 15. You know, when you're doing technical analysis, I always mark what I see. When the market created this gap, they tried to refill. However, they have refilled half of it. So they have not filled the entire gap. And now you can see how the market closed. You know, when you're teaching you traders, you always give you the names of these candles. Always give you the name of those candles, particular candles. Are you together? So, this was a very good candle confirmation for the sellers. And now we can see the market was giving up the sellers. And then they came to this gap here, the imbalance. They tapped into it and then they went back for a test on 15-minute time frame, remember? And now you can see the structure they are formulating. So this candle, it will depend on how this candle closes. If it closes below this zone, then my brothers and sisters, let us anticipate the market. If the market closes below here, like we receive any candle closing below that zone, then we shall be anticipating to sell. We shall be confirming the sellers. You can see the market is currently moving there. So try to be observant on that. So this one is going to be our low risk area. It's going to act as our low risk area. This one, you can take it as the low risk area, and in case you're going to use this as your setup for trading in the daily for daily meals, not for the swing traders. However, if I was the one going to trade, I wouldn't take any confirmations from these ends. What I would have done is like this. I would first have this, and I already confirmed that now this is going to act as my expected buy. I'll be expecting to take re-entries or to take buy entries from this level. For that one, I can be at least 85% or 90% confirming that, or sure that I'll be buying from there. And then again, for that zone, I'll be 95%, from 80 to 95% confirming I'll be selling here. Meaning, this one you can even say it's going to act as your expected sell areas. Are you together? This one's going to act as your expected sell areas. And this one shortly, I'm using a word shortly, I want you to quote me well. It's going to act as the expected buy areas. Why am I saying shortly? Because we should always try to emphasize the trend. As a forex trader who's aiming at making serious money in forex, you should always, it is a general principle, it's a rule, never and never to trade against the what? The trade, unless when you're scalping or you're not overholding trades, then there it's probably fine. Are you together, traders? So now I'm looking for confirmations. Where will I put my buys? Where will I put my sells? Probably I'm going to consider this, where the market is creating a zone now. It's going to act as a low risk area, 15-minute time frame, and then I'm going to cover up the previous candle, where this candle started from. This was the last week's close. The market closed at this level. Are we together? So I'm going to consider, meaning I'm considering this level, and the gap is also considered in, and then that's when I'll be expecting to take either buys or sells. And now before I continue, this is another principle. I've so far talked about around 3 principles. Now this is the third one. Another principle that governs our strategy is that whenever the market closes above the marked areas or the marked zone, we always wait for confirmations and we move upwards. And whenever the market closes below and the market goes to our direction, goes below with confirmations, then we do what? We sell off. So technically, this is a short-term setup we have. Now this is the right time for any trader outside there watching me clearly. It is the path. I'm going to share this setup in my Telegram. I'm going to forward it there. Let me screenshot it. So we have considered the 15-minute. It's where you want to confirm, should we buy, should we sell? Now that is to you. But what I've told you is that let us wait to see how the market reacts on this level. If they give us a clear reaction, then it will be okay for us to pop upwards. And if they don't give us a clear reaction, then we shall continue downwards. Remember, the daily time frame shows what? Once you come to the daily will be telling you that, my brothers and sisters, the trend is bullish. Because the current sell candle they gave, it's not having momentum. It doesn't have the volume, you know. You have to be very careful. When you come to 1 hour, normally I normally focus on 1 hour. I don't go beyond 1 hour. When you look at 1 hour, I can see the market is ranging at this level. The market is consolidating, so I can't confirm. However, if I'm to confirm, I'm going to consider the last serious moves. This was a buy candle, whereby they gave me, the buyers still have more momentum, meaning now we are trying to see where shall the buyers give us money from. We can't consider this because this gap came out as a fundamental and a weekend movement. Are together? So let us try to be observant. If we wanted to confirm again buys, you can see the market from this level. Let me use another XAU so that I don't spoil this. Before I bring up questions, I want to show you something. That you should focus on it before anything. So I want us to look, now this is the advantage of using different brokers. Some brokers, this is a space, and some other brokers it is a candle. So you have to be very careful on which broker you are going to use. So I want us to focus at this level. I want us to focus at these levels. You can see. Let me mark up to here. This is a zone that was created. So this level here, it was the market was ranging. Are you seeing that? The market was ranging, and remember we said that after a consolidation there is an impulse. Let me use this. We can see at this level, we can see that the market was in a range, creating the highs and the lows, highs and lows, highs and lows. Are you seeing that? So out of nowhere, we can see that the market, it had to pump upwards, giving us a bullish impulsive. So what we always say that we always have to wait to see the market how it is going to close on that impulse, and then we look at the market in three ways. We have what we call a balanced return, we have a reversal return, and the third one is always, I shared it there in my channel. So we expect the market to come back and react, to see the reaction on this level. You can see for the week it came back down as they swept liquidity on this level, and then they undressed. Let me use the word, they undressed. And the undressed, you see, the candle closed in the range, previous range where the impulsive started what? Started from. And then slowly they started coming back, reselling, closing below this zone, meaning now the sellers were still sweeping the stop loss for the sellers. Out of nowhere, the market started buying. So what makes you think that you're going to continue downwards? And what makes you think you're going to buy? Those are two questions that you need to have answers to them. Are we together? So if the market had closed from here, it would be a perfect area for the buyers. But since they never closed, then we can't confirm that you're going to continue upwards, meaning the chances for the sellers are far better than those of the buyers. Yes. Now this is the right time you can ask me some questions before I look onto another instrument. So those that want to trade, you can see 3 minutes remaining. We wait to see the reaction. Some risk traders, they have already put their buys because they are scalpers. Others, they can buy, say I'm going to buy from this level there. And if someone is to buy from there, at least your take profit should not go beyond this zone. That should act as take profit 1 or take profit 2 or take profit 3. And again, your stop loss should be below this zone, because we said if the market closes below the zone, then we shall be selling off. Are you together? However, if you entered from here, that is a risky trade, because we said we should wait for the market to come and sit on our zone, and then we see how it reacts on the zone. Then we can really see either buy or a sell. So take profit 1 is here and take profit 3. For you to wait for 4, probably that could be towards the end of the week. And remember, and in case they close below, then there the setup will change, and then we shall be considering the 4-hour time frame, meaning now we are looking forward for these other lower zones. We shall be looking for these lower zones. Let me put them there for you as well. You shall be looking for those lower zones on 1-hour time frame. Are you together, my colleagues? So now this is the perfect timing for you to ask a question about the setup. Yes. Sally Emmanuel. I'm seeing my brother down there, Black Sheep. I'm seeing Sedi Cash. How are you doing, Mr. Sedi Cash? Engineer is back. I'm seeing Ibra. Is it Ibra I? Eli Vega. How are you doing, Mr. Eli Vega? My brother Musawo Teapot. Musawo Wamburako. Another thing, guys, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. These videos, always I record them. I put them there for future use. Never know. I put them there for future use. My brother Tony Forex, Gilbert, how are you doing? Ospeed, you never came back to me. You lied to me. You had some business for me, and you never came back. You told me I'm going to text you on Saturday evening. Is it Saturday, Sunday? Up to date, I'm still waiting for you, Mr. Ospeed. I'm seeing my brotherhood there. But guys, thanks for the turn ups. That is the setup I wanted to share with you on gold. Now, what other pair should I share? What other pair should I share? I'm going to be marking my people. This time round, I'm going to be giving some giveaways. Yes, it's okay. It's okay. That's what I said. If you have been following, I have not given a particular level to where we are going, either buys or sells. We always speak with facts. We always speak with what? With facts. Okay. Someone says that Mimi is called Mimi what? Mimi Love. Mimi Love is saying that let us look at GBP USD. Okay, no worries. Let us see GBP USD. What do we have? So let us wait to see how this market is closing. It will give us a confirmation to whether we are going buys or sells. You can never confirm the market just by mere looking. Okay, so let us try to look at GBP USD and see. Some people trade it. They don't want to over risk their funds. Yeah, I had a setup already. You can see the market is sitting on it clearly. However, I'm not going to consider that. Let us start from a daily time frame. GBP USD daily. So when you come to daily time frame, it is a very good clearance that we are bearish. So meaning whatever trades you're looking for today, just have to be in the line of the sellers. Just have to be in the line of the what? The sellers. So let us try to see for our time frame, what particular zones do we have there? Yes, they gave us a gap, but again the gap came in the direction of the what? The market. Right, together. The market, the gaps came in the direction of the what? The market. So, meaning whatever you are doing today, you have to look forward for the sellers. However, if you look at 4 hour time frame, this previous candle, it has very many names. But regardless of the names, for us we shall consider the border closes. You can see it has the border, the which above and below they are the same. Now that one is normally called the indecision candle. Now we cannot consider that. We shall wait for the next candle to come. How will it close? If it comes and it closes below, it closes above the zone, then we shall be waiting for the other to confirm the price, then we buy. If it closes below, we wait for the confirmation, we push downwards. Are you together? So let us try to look at 1 hour time frame and see. We know whenever you are looking for a setup, try to do what we call the top-down analysis. You look for potential zones. Potential zones. So this is a strong resistance that was created there. We can see the momentums. Now what else we shall do, as I've told you, let us consider this is the high of today so far that has been created today. The highest point of today that has been created is there. And then this is the lowest that has been created today. And then potentially we shall have to look for another zone that was created like the previous week. This is the low that was created in the previous week. This is 4 hour. And this was created 12th April, Sunday. It was a Monday. Sunday at night, they opened. Are together? So, let us try to minimize. We go to 4 hour to 30 minutes. What do we see? Most of the time, what you see on 30, what you see on 1 hour, you'll find it on what? 30 minutes. So, it's better you go to 15-minute time frame. So, you have to be very known and well known with the way you're supposed to play with the time frame. You must be a good user time frame. You should know which time frame that moves with what? With the other. So, this is the Casmol setup we are looking at. Remember, it's a bearish. I've already gave you one confirmation. We are going to consider this zone. If the market closes above, we are bullish. If the market closes below, we are bearish. But remember, higher chances of bearish are here. Now, to these instruments that no longer move well, you can even go below. You can go below so that you have a clear setup for a particular day. So if I was to trade today, I was going to consider this Casmol setup. So far, I normally like to analyze the market when it is moving. I'm going to consider this week because it covers all the liquidity that is created there. And then I'm going to consider this where the market currently is. So it will depend on the reaction they give me. Depend. If you're a scalper, you can move with the market. If you are not a scalper, wait for confirmations for your safety, to be on a safer side. But I've told you now, these expected zones, the ones that I'm marking, they should give you a particular confirmation for the long what? For the long term. For the long term. But since these players are not moving well, like they are not heavy enough, kindly, just try to be observant with whatever you're going to do. Yes, what other questions do you have there? That is XA, that is GBP USD. Any questions? Yes. Continue making these lives. Someone is saying that continue making these live videos, bro. Yeah, I'm back for it. Just know every day I'll make sure that at least we have a session, inshallah, at least in a week, minimum of 3 times. And these videos will be recorded, will be shared to our Telegram channel, and they will be shared to our YouTube channel. So don't forget to subscribe and follow on our YouTube, guys. It's there, of course, Faraday King. It's there. I'll be seeing it. These videos are uploaded there. We shall see the modifications later. So that is the setup I have for GBP USD. Now we can see 5 minutes is trying to close above the zone that you have seen. So you can see the momentum. So meaning if someone is to enter from there, your take profit should be on the next zone. And then where should you put your stop loss? However, you have to wait for the second candle, because this is now the breakout they have given you. Wait for another candle to come and retest. If they retest this zone, then you can move to the direction of the market. But remember, this is a time frame that is smaller. Try to minimize your stop losses. Try to minimize your risk, because it is a lower time frame. Anything can happen altogether. So once the market they come and retest on this level, they close above this, then we shall be entirely moving in upwards for the buyers or the sellers, regardless of where, depending on where they have what they have closed from. I don't know whether we're on the same page. So that's why I have on that's what I have on GBP USD. Someone talked about US 30. Let us first analyze US 30 and see. Let us first analyze US 30 and we see what we have on US 30. So when you come to the daily time frame, what our setups, they respected them. So this is the setup we are looking forward to. When you look at US 30 daily, it's probably a bullish market. I don't know, we are all seeing that. It's a bullish market, and with stronger confirmations for the buyers. So putting aside the gap that was opened today, or that was created today, the market has higher chances of moving upwards. However, again, still have the chances of the sellers to take over the market. Why am I saying so? Due to the following reasons. Now, if I'm to consider the daily time frame, I can see the market was rejected on that zone. Potentially, that rejection there, if the market closed from this, potentially I can say that the sellers are there in the market. By the way, before I continue, guys, don't forget to follow the creator. Don't forget to follow us for any consultations. Tap us in our Telegram, is there. Lastly, I have a free WhatsApp group channel, is there, free of charge. We are always there, jazzing, talking, and whatever. So we always talk about Forex stuff. People share their trades and they work out from there. People share out their problems, their whatever, everything, as long as they don't market from there. So join our WhatsApp group, free of charge, it's there. The WhatsApp group. So this is the time frame of US 30. When you come to the daily to 4 hour time frame, we are going, you know, it is a Monday almost. It is answerable as to why every pair is bullish. is having a gap. So most of the time the market always try to fill up the gap. You can remember the previous week they created this gap here, and then let me mark it. They created a gap here, and then you can see the market filled it. So it is the same thing that might happen today because of the fundamentals. First of all, as a forex trader, you must be observant. You must be observant. You should be a good one in reading newspapers or watching newspapers. I don't expect a trader to be watching a soap. No. Just keep yourself on Al Jazeera. Keep yourself like, what's happening? You need to know what are the marketing movers. So if I can start giving you the data as to why every move is happening here, you can even wonder. You can think I started a journalist, like I'm a journalist. Together. So traders, try to be informed. Keep yourself informed. We don't only use Forex Factory to watch the calendar. There is a sector for news. Look into it thoroughly. So this is US 31 hour time frame. I'm going to consider that zone. I'm going to consider these zones because this is where the consolidation before the impulsive move that was created. I'm going to try to see on 30 minutes, can I have a good setup? Yes, I can. So apparently we have the market in the space. Now we shall not consider this. We shall consider the previous consolidation before the impulsive move. It was probably here. You can see this red candle, and that is the previous one. I'm going to consider that as my low risk area, and then I'm going to mark where the market closed from last week, and this is the zone. So I'll either wait for the market to close above or below. So potentially you can mark where the market skipped the gap started from, and we shall not consider anything in this area. What you can consider is just keep yourself at the direction of the market. Keep yourself at the direction of the market. If you are to buy, what confirmations do you have to look into the buys? And normally, if you are to look for those zones, potential zones, always move to the what? To the lower time frames. You will be able to see why you should look into some possible zones before you move to the other. Are you together? So this is my 1 hour time frame. Like I told you, when I'm trading indices, I risk my trades on 1 hour time frame so that I have clear setups. Now, this is what I was telling you. If GBP, this is the card we have on GBP USD, and if the market closes above now like this one, we just wait for this confirmation, the momentum, it will depend how this one can close, and then we shall be putting the buys. And for this one, I can be strongly sure that chances of buying are there. Probably if I'm to enter from there, I'm going to put my stop loss below the zone. All together, and then I'll target the next zone to be my take profit 1. Probably you can make it to be the take profit 1, TP1, and then, or you can make it to the upper zone. However, for the upper zone, it will take some good what? Some good time. That is US 30. That is US 30. All together, US 30. That's what we have on board. Euro USD, most of the time Euro USD has the same structure with GBP USD. So if I'm to do the analysis for Euro USD, it's a repetition. We just have to consider the analysis I've given you on the same thing. This candle here, wait for the market to close above it or below. But if they close above, we shall be buying. If they close below, we shall be selling. Altogether, simple as that. Simple. However, we are going for the New York session. Let me see. Let me confirm and see. What are some of the fundamentals we have today? What are some of the fundamentals we have got today? Yes. Emma Oyaka, how are you doing? Mr. Emma FX, how are you doing? I'm seeing Black Sheep. Thank you for being with us for all this time. So far it's 45 minutes that have passed. Yeah, at 3 p.m. we shall be having CPI for CAD, month per month. And we shall be having a medium CPI year per year, trimmed CPI year per year, and the CAD common CPI year per year. And then we shall have some small events on Euro USD at exactly 7 p.m. So meaning, to those people who are trading gold, now this is to you. I'm very confident on this that I'm saying. To those that are going to trade gold, there is consumer price index. Are together? Consumer price index is there. And PPI, in case of any events on CAD, the Canadian dollar, expect an opposite trend on XAU USD. So meaning there will be a reaction. There will be a reaction on gold as well. Some of the news that has happened today, and so far I don't have any red one that could have shaken the market. We can see that the Iranians, they hope that the negotiations process will continue to avoid negative consequences for the what? For the region and global economy. Are you together? So the Iranians, if the Iranians want to agree to the negotiations, of course we shall expect the market to be bullish. And the same thing, why am I saying so? Because also America, United States of America, they want, if they come out like they want the market to ceasefire, like the negotiations to come up positively, meaning we shall be buying those pairs, GBP, USDs, the NAS 100, German, for those indices. And in case the Iranians, they say that no, we don't want that, let us first do the compensations, which you know, whatever those katemba they have. So then those are some of the gaps that you already see the market that is opening into. So you should be observant on these news, guys. You should be very observant on the news. I can see that there we are 19 minutes ago we had the US tariff refunds are coming here. So these ones, they no longer affect the market. They slightly affect the market, slightly affect the market. But as of now, the war is the master. So you should be very observant on those news. Let me see today. We can see where the Pakistan security source, whereby Mr. Trump told Munir he would consider his advice. So those are small, those are minor issues. They cannot affect the market. We always look forward for things that what can affect the market. So we can see that Russia is not a mediator on Iran issues, but they are ready to assist if needed. As of course, for us, we always know that Russia can never be on the side of America. So in case the war goes on, then just know that Russia will be in, and they will use Iran as the war zone, the war area. Are you together? So now those are fundamentals. Now these are some of the things that are making the market moving. I expected the questions like, now why did this move come? Why did this move come? Remember I told you that I'm here today to trade what we call the Trump analysis. We trade Trump strategy. Are you together? We are trading Trump strategy. So far we are focused on we have done 3 setups. We have looked on XAUSD. We had like a small setup there. You can all see it. And you can see how the market has closed. So you have to be very careful on where the market is taking us. Meaning, like I told you, if you are to buy, those that are not from there, TP1 should be there, TP2 or TP3. But TP3 will take some time. So it's better you focus on those first 2 TPs and see how the market is reacting. Depending on how the market closes, I learn to make the stop losses a bit smaller to avoid mistakes. Are you together? So we looked at the GBP USD, we looked at US 30, and what other pair? Those are so far 3 pairs that we have looked at. Now, kindly bring me some questions. Bring me some smaller questions as we conclude, because now it's 1 hour so far. I'm planning for time for prayers to those Muslims. But I will be taking this opportunity to thank you all for turning up today. Let me hope this will be the same thing tomorrow and the following days. As someone saying German 40 or 30, German 40 depends the broker, they call it 40. To other brokers, they call it 30. German 40. Those ones, let me just look at it slightly. Where is Mr. JR? Mr. Dax? They had to eat my take profit. I was in that buy on the Friday. So we have the same structure, and this one is very accurate. It's very accurate for the buyers. Very accurate. We can see this was the area of consolidation. Let me first make it very clear. By the way, thank you, that person who wanted it, Mr. Shareh. Go and see. Let me analyze this because it has a very good structure. We said that we normally focus on the market. If the market gives us the impulsive, always we look forward for the previous low or the previous consolidation areas before the impulsive, and then we consider we can take an entry. So unfortunately, this was the area. And you can see when the gaps came into the market, they started effectively from where the ends are, and immediately they gave us the buys. So meaning in 15-minute time frame, someone can consider that. However, don't forget the liquidity zones that we have below there. So let us just keep them there. Just in case of any manipulations, don't be surprised of seeing the what? The sales. However, the only thing that can drive them below is it can be the Trump issue. If Trump comes out and lies about something, and then the Iranians disagree, that's when you can see an impulsive moving downwards. And however much they move down, we shall expect at least further. The impact cannot reach this zone unless otherwise. But it can be, this is 15-minute time frame. So we are going to consider that on 30, we have so that you can get something that is clear. Now this was turning out to be the low risk area. However much the market respected it, potentially confirming that the buyers have a chance in the market. TP1 and then TP2, where the impulsive started from, where the gaps started from. So that is where we're going to consider. We can say this is going to act as I expected, strong buy. And then this was already they acted as the sell area. And so it will act as the 30 TP to my traders. So if you have taken the buys, let's assume you entered from this level. Of course, stop loss has to be below the zone. And then take profit 1 there, which they are almost reaching. And then take profit 2. I always encourage traders to focus on take profit 2 because the market is there. What confirmations do you use for the entries? I can't tell everything here, but we use the patterns, candle formations and candle structures, the chart formations and structures. Those are some of the confirmations that we take on the market, depending on how the market is reacting. Together, my colleagues. So this is a Casimiro setup that we can use on German 40. So I'm going to share these setups in our Telegram channel. Yeah, I'm going to put them there. Don't worry. I'm going to put them there. So, what other questions do you have for me? I want to know if it is possible to go for buy up to take profit 3. Yes, it is possible. Very possible. Very possible. It's very possible. However, it's recommended that you start securing whenever, if the market reaches TP1, you secure some profits, you move in break even. In the case of any manipulations, you are just out. You are not losing anything. You can even risk on a re-entry. And if they hit take profit 2, they reach towards take profit 2, you can take a re-entry on after closing profits on TP1, you can take a re-entry and then you move into break even. That's how we normally scale in profits or scale in trades. And you find someone having multiple trades and they are all in profits with different profits. So that's how we trade. Mr. Jose, I repeat again, we have a WhatsApp group free of charge. Join it to keep yourself with us. We always be there live. People are talking, are jazzing, they have their questions, interactions. Hey, you get to observe, you get to know your fellow traders in the industry. Yes, Mr. Patrick Gray, how are you doing, my blazer? I have provided that, I provided the set I'm going to put there. So currently you should look for buys on gold up to that zone. Confirmations. You have to wait for the confirmation and see how the market is reacting. Let me see the cap setup. We have, yes, you can access through the Telegram. The link was shared there. GBP USD, I told you what to do. Probably the take profit was hit. I really enjoy teaching Forex now, man. I enjoy. Do you know what it means? Doing analysis for people live. And then your take profit is respected. So people, you should at least try to learn the analysis, because this is how people are making money. This is how people are making money. You don't need a lot of pips for you to be profitable in the market. You don't need a lot. Let us see how many. Someone who entered from this breakout. By that time, hey, you collected some money to those scalpers. However, I told you, we are only confirming if we receive a market, if they close above that zone, we shall be buying. When can I understand the entry? You started yesterday? I started yesterday. What do you mean you start? Like, I'm not getting your point, Mr. Jose. So I was aiming at gold, Mr. XAUSD. You can see. Also, gold is in our setup playing. I always tell people to learn Forex, and they are like, no man, this thing is not real. I'm going to scam us. So 15 minutes, and that's how so far the market is looking. I remember someone up there said that I'm seeing bearish. I'm saying, yeah, you're right, but I give you a confirmation. Now this is what we always do. It depends on what we call the market structures. I told you it will depend on how the market is to close on this zone. Then you can see how the market is taking you. And I said if you entered from there riskily, you should target this area to be a take profit 1, you close, and you wait for take profit 2, you close. Are you together? So, any questions? Yes, the link, those who want our Telegram channel, guys, join our Telegram, by the way, it's free. The link to our WhatsApp group is shared there. Is shared there. The link to our Telegram channel is shared there. So just keep yourself here. Don't miss out. Don't miss out on our daily sessions. Don't miss out. So that's where we are. That's where we are. I'm waiting now for the remaining 3 minutes. Bring in one question or two about anything. We call it a day. Prop farm. Any question about a prop farm? Any question about a prop farm? WhatsApp link is been shared in our Telegram, guys. Tap the link in my bio. You check out my bio. The link is shared. You go to your TikTok. When you come at your TikTok, I don't know whether you can see my screen clearly. Down there is a link. You can tap it, then take you to the browser. You know how those things work, eh? You know traders, how those things work. Then you say open browser. Probably they'll be taking you to the Telegram. Yes, has Funding Pips ever denied a payout? Never. It has never. Confidently, I speak that. I stand my ground on that. Funding Pip has never denied any payout. To an extent, even if they're going to ban you, they always give you a refund of the money that you used to buy the account. And after, they have to warn you multiple times. Mr. Fahad is asking that are the 3 minimum trading days required for a payout on 5%? It depends. If you pass the 3 minimum trading days already, you qualify for the what? For the payout. You qualify for the payout. Another thing is that what do I need to qualify for a prop farm? I need the skill. You need the skill. You need the skill to qualify. You need the skill to qualify. And then you need the national ID or passport or bank statement. And for the bank statement is crucial. Which platform is the best? Of course, Fanning Pip. Is God funded legit? God funded is okay as long as you are making not beyond 2%. I know. I saw that platform already. They say they always limit you the profit that you're supposed to make, especially to those who are trading the instant accounts. Altogether, so you have to be very careful when selecting a platform to use. Altogether, you have to be very careful. Mr. Muga is asking that what is the minimum days for me to qualify for a platform? You don't have minimum days to qualify. What you need is to get your funds, you buy the account, and then we see what next. Altogether, yeah. So allow me, guys, allow me go prepare for prayers. It has been 1 hour. I always 1 hour. I always have 1 hour with you. I take this opportunity to thank you all traders that have turned up today. I really appreciate. Hey, keep yourself with us always and every day. We're gonna be here. For any inquiries about platform, watch the videos, guys. Watch our videos. I'm probably teaching about that. The link is in my Telegram channel, guys. The link is there. Kindly, tomorrow I might come with the cheat code. I'll put the cheat code for you so that just scan and join. But to access it, join the Telegram channel. The link is there. You tap the link and then boom. To what? To the WhatsApp group. Altogether, traders. So for any inquiries, tap the link. Ask me my WhatsApp number. Do you guys have my WhatsApp number, by the way? Let me see whether I can access my WhatsApp numbers. I can access, let me see where my WhatsApp, yes, they are here. Those are my WhatsApp numbers. Yes, have you seen my WhatsApp numbers? Both of them are my WhatsApp numbers. Both of them, the Airtel one and the MTN one, both of them. So let me first share out this signal to my VIPs. Whatever it comes, we are in full margin. Okay, I'm buying now. I'm putting in a buy trade, 15-minute time frame. Let me use one lot size. Let me use one standard lot size. I'm buying. My stop loss is going to be below the which my take profit towards the what? The gap. So I should, then I share buy. I've entered now. Yes, I'm in for the buys. Anyone with me? I've given a buy. I have a big account. The entries will find me there. Yes. Okay. So we are in. We are in. Okay, traders, take profit 1 should be that. Stop loss below the zone. And then we can see what the market provides. Have a good day. It's your boy, the Fanny King. Don't miss out for the next session. Thank you so much. My people, Emma has been so active. Black Sheep, I've marked you. Let me see even tomorrow if I can see you. Mr. Patrick Gray also been so active. Mr. Compressor 01 also been so active. Lutaya, Lutaya, I've seen you also. Mr. Avi, Mr. Ospid, I've also seen you. Have been so active. I won't forget that. Hey, I'll see at least every after 1 week I do some giveaways. I'm going to give offers. People gonna join my VIPs. My brother Fame Forex Yugi. It has been a while, my brother. It has been a while. But I still remember you, by the way. I'm seeing a Council, Keith Daniel. Yes, Mr. Council, how are you doing? How is the law taking use, Council? Hey, Holy Boy, Bob, thank you for joining. Matt, Yes, Mr. Engineer Maleb. We started together with Engineer and now we are ending the session together with Engineer. Yeah, keep on, guys. Keep on. I'll always talk about you so that people know my people. People will come and ask FK, who are your people? I will say, Engineer is there. Those are my people. I'm always live with them. Mr. Yam Brain, I'm seeing you. So always keep yourself on. Those are the people I'm going to be using as examples. Don't fear to check on me, inbox, come and talk to me. You know, people think we traders always need people coming with money. No, come and say, FK, how are you doing? Is everything okay? Yeah, I'm also doing okay. So you see the trader we have entered. It is probably moving well. The buys, so far I am seeing $300. I'm up $300. You can see, I'm up $300. Okay, so guys, have a good day. Let us meet tomorrow. Thank you so much for the stand up. Thank you. I'm really going, but my heart is behind. But I have to go. Have a good day, traders. Thank you so much.